The Pacers look to take. Charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Magic made a special trip here for one game back in Orlando for the next one.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
And that's what makes it fun. You love seeing these two teams go head-to-head. They're going all out.
Here's Sabonis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sabonis has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Pacers.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Boy, there is a will, a drive. Aaron Gordon showing he wants to be more active on the glass.
Oladipo goes in. Collison, no good. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Here is Collison. Markelle Fultz making his last shot. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the left wing. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. The quick look, no good that time. Allison with it. Outside Turner. Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And here's Fultz. Cross in the corner. To the middle. Sabonis with the steal. Oladipo. And the shot goes in.
How about the confidence from the 6'4" guard, Victor Oladipo, aggressive, close to the cup.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ross. Fires from the corner. And the jumper is on the mark. Ross has got his first basket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Now Bogdanovic. Ross with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Right side, Collison. Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I don't think many knew what to expect from Domantas Sabonis after his trade to Indiana, but what they got is a very smart basketball player who's got size, feel, and skill.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And for Sabonis, a big part was just getting more chances to develop.
And I think, Kevin, we see that quite often with young players. But his most impressive aspect is the court awareness he possesses. Let's remember, Domantas has Arvydas, one of the all-time great big men passers, as his dad.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You think about the Indiana Pacers and some of the young pieces they have to build around. Victor Oladipo has proven to be a legit all-star. Myles Turner is brimming with potential. And Domantas Sabonis. These are all guys you can build around. I'm excited to watch the development of this organization.
And Doris, when you talk about the young core of this Pacers team, you have to mention Paul George and the trade that sent him to Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you, this is an organization, Kevin, that took tremendous criticism in the face of that Paul George trade. But Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis have proven counter to the argument that they didn't get enough. These are two talented young players who this organization can build around.
Now, here's Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich.
I love, Kevin, that Terrence Ross is trying to affect the shot-making ability of his opponent. He can be a pesky defender.
Pass to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shot's good by Turner.
You can see how comfortable Myles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Now, here's Fultz. They lead by 4. The Magic again can't hit. Here's Bogdanovich. It's Oladipo on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. Now Fultz. To the inside. And the jam by Ross.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Oladipo, left side. Shoots over Isaac. No good off the back of the rim.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Pacers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oladipo outside. From outside the arc. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
It's a difficult guard contending with Victor Oladipo because this guy is prepared on the catch to make a shot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And to me, throughout his career, Darren Collison has always been smart about shot selection, right? He is very choosy about when to call his own number, and that results in great shooting percentages for him year after year. Had to get it on my own. I can get it.
Magic leading by 3. And Collison in the last few seasons has stepped up his scoring from beyond the arc.
Look, Kevin, any team would love to have a 40% shooter from distance, right? So very few guards in the NBA can say they've done it 3 straight years. Darren Collison is one of those guys.
And here are the Pacers now. Magic knocking down the tray. Fultz with the ball. Pass to Vucevic. Over Turner. He can't get it to go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Bounce pass Bogdanovich. Sabonis inside.
I'll tell you, Domantas Sabonis has got some big-time athleticism. That's a pretty dunk.
And here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Three-pointer on the way. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Isaac's got 5.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
You've simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, just a matter of he needs to be there a split second earlier. Not much room for error when you're setting a screen.
Vucevic with it, picked up by Turner. Back to Vucevic. Here's Fultz. Over in the corner, Isaac. Outside, Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Goes up again. And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he just keeps rolling right now. What a terrific quarter for him on the offensive end.
Now, here's Oladipo. He has 5. There's Sabonis. And Vucevic pulls it down.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Ross. Over Collison. No good from Ross.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Now Fultz, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Isaac with the ball. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. Sinks the three-pointer. Oladipo's got 8 points.
Oladipo becoming a major threat from distance. Nice.
For 3, Ross. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And that's now 10 points for Terrence Ross. Here's Oladipo. He's got 8. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Sabonis. No dice from 9 feet out. Now Fultz. He's got 6. Vucevic with it. Shoots over Turner. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead. And just an impossible shot to guard at times. Doris, when you think of that step-back jump shot in the league, it's lethal. And there are a couple guys who have perfected it.
Well, 2 in particular. James Harden, that step-back that he added is now unguardable. And Steph Curry as well. Those 2 men, when they decide to get to that step-back jumper, turn the lights out, close the gym doors, and step back because it's going in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Fultz. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:28 left here in the opening quarter. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. 11-point game. Sabonis, no good.
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive play.
Pass to Bamba. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Collison. It's deflected. Indiana moving the ball around. To end the cold streak. They get the rebound.
This has been absolutely brutal. Missed every shot this quarter. He needs to keep his head up and keep working.
Count it.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And with Mohamed Bamba, one of the first things you notice is that 7'9" wingspan. I mean, yeah, he's got to add more muscle on that frame, but he can use that reach already to make an impact at both ends.
Now here's Evans. Down low. Young. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on David West. The Pacers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
You hear this consistently about Thaddeus Young. He's going to do whatever you ask of him. He'll start, he'll come off the bench, but he is going to impact the game.
It's Fournier on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's West. Here's Bamba. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Magic lead by 13. Evans feeling it out a bit. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Now here's Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
Good on the second free throw. And it's the Magic with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Augustine looking around. Pass to Bamba. Misses the three. Pacers trail by 12. Evans outside. Now here's Matthews. No one covered. Matthews has got his first points of the game.
Everyone knows the catch-and-shoot game of Wes Matthews is lethal. Gives the defense no time to react.
West outside. And here is Bamba. Gortat with the defensive effort. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to McDermott. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. DJ Augustine picks one up.
Well, Doug McDermott has bounced around since entering the league. He's been productive everywhere he's played to a certain extent, but he's looking to find that long-term home.
The Magic making a switch here. And with all the bouncing around, it's been hard for McDermott to get settled.
Right, we know this about Doug McDermott. The guy's a strong outside shooter, and that shooting should always find him in the rotation. This guy has got to grow as an all-around scorer.
And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
To the paint. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Pass to Gortat. Three from Matthews. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Rejected by Young.
A terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
Now here's Matthews. Pass to Gortat. It's good.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Outside Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. Augustine with it. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Augustine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Matthews. Over Augustine. Matthews, no good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Gordon. Here's a 1-2. Back to Gordon. Here's Augustine, defended by Young. They grab their own miss. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Here's Evans. And no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here's Augustine. Lock at 6. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Down by 12. Pass to McDermott. Now Evans. To stop the run. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Vucevic. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Guys, that's number 2 on him, and they do not need him to sit right away, but one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Sabonis. Fultz with the ball. He has 6. The Magic again can't hit. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wow, Kev, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
Now Fournier. Back to Fultz. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Well, Steve Clifford takes over here in Orlando, and of course he is known for his frankness and his disciplined approach to the game. You think about Clifford's teams, they rarely make unforced errors and are some of the best at minimizing their own mistakes.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 8. For 3, Fournier. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to Bogdanovic. Inside. It's stolen by Fultz. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
And here's Sabonis. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 13-4 run. Left side Fournier. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Oladipo on the wing. That 3 off the mark. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it. And while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was a second overall pick.
Now, here's Oladipo, following the miss by David West. Outside, Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And Bamba pulls it down. And here's the fast break, Ross. Oh!
Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
Now, here's Oladipo. 8 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got 11 points.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Pass to West. Stolen by Evans. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Sabonis has got his third basket of the night right there.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And here is Ross. Guarded by Oladipo. No good from Ross.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Outside Bogdanovich. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing: shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch and shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Here's Augustine. Steps back and drains the jump shot. He's got 7.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Ross. No good off the front iron.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Now here's West. And he banks in the layup. West has got his second bucket of the night. Pacers trail by 13. Outside Turner. Back to Oladipo. Takes it from 10. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pass to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. .107 left in the second quarter. And Bamba now top of the key. Over in the corner, Isaac. Just 4 to shoot. And not sure what he was thinking there.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And here's Augustine after Bojan Bogdanovich getting his shot to go from deep. And here's West for 3.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Evans outside. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And I really enjoy watching Evans use that athleticism, especially when he's attacking. He's tough to stop.
And here is Ross. 12 points for him. Pass to Isaac. To the right side. Here's Bamba.
Well, this is great defense from Myles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Magic leading by 8. Now here is Augustine. Pass to Bamba. Shoots. Good on the jump shot. Bamba's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Magic.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
The drive by Collison. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Right, the effort could have been so much better. You've got to be willing to fight through that screen. There's no question about it.
Pass to Iwundu. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. Fultz with the ball. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Evans, and it's blocked.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Sabonis. Again, Indiana. Of course, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. Pass to Isaac. And Bamba now top of the key. Five to shoot. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Puts up a 3. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sabonis goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Fultz. And that one, good. 10 points for him.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Evans outside. Outside Matthews. Off target from 3-point range. Orlando leading by 11. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. To the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Now here's Matthews. In the corner, it's McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Fultz. He's got 10. Pass to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. 3-pointer. But they get it back. Ross for 3. The Pacers pull it in. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's Evans. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Hard to think that Thaddeus Young has been in the league since 2007. But Doris, he still puts up numbers.
Well, he does, Kevin, and that's because he runs the floor hard. He's dangerous in transition. He's going to score. He's going to rebound, and teammates love him.
Outside Fournier. Fires for three. That shot off. So Indiana will take it the other way. Now McDermott. He's got 5. Matthews up top. Right side Turner. Baseline try. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Over Gordon. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Magic leading by 11. Fultz with the ball. 10 points for him. Inside. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Outside Turner. Pass to Evans. Back to Turner. And he drops it in from the low post. Turner's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Back to Fournier. Drills it from outside. Fournier's got his 1st bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3, or he will make you pay.
And here's Evans outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Evans has got 8.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Here's Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. 3-pointer on the way. Pacers trailed by 11. And here's Evans. 8 points for him. Now, here is Young. And it's blocked by Gordon.
How about the timing of Aaron Gordon? This guy has got the ability to rise up and send it back.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, sometimes it just takes an opportunity in the NBA, and Aaron Gordon has made the most of it. Since taking over that power forward role full-time, he has shown remarkable improvement. Plays with more confidence and aggression on offense and has transformed himself as a player.
Both teams will make substitutions. Orlando leading by 9. And for Gordon, in his 1st full season as a starter, he instantly became a star in the league.
And when he was taken 4th overall, this was the type of player the team was hoping he'd become. His outside shot has improved by leaps and bounds and always plays with speed and athleticism. And now I think he's got a much more fully rounded game, which makes him dangerous.
And Young, here we go. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And for his whole career, Thaddeus Young has been a player not afraid, Greg, of attacking defenders head on.
Young has such a great first burst of speed. He really is a handful to deal with. He gets a lot of transition buckets that way, and in the half court can set up teammates by creating space. In the latter part of his career, I think he's taken on more of a vocal leadership role as well.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Back to Collison. Down low. And that one's good by Gortat.
Shrugging off the defense. Nice work inside by Gortat.
Magic leading by 8. Now here is Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. That shot missing. Here's Collison. Launches a 3. No good that time. Nice D from Fournier. Here's Augustine. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
Collison for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collison's got 5.
This guy is so creative off the dribble drive. Darren Collison enjoying a little polish on that one.
To the left wing. 3-pointer Augustine. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Right side Matthews. Clock at 6. Pass to Young. Stolen by Gordon. Outside Fournier. Fires for 3. Pacers with the rebound.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going.
Now Gortat, headed by Augustine. The drive by Collison. Vucevic with the block. And they're able to recover. Collison, no good.
I'll tell you, that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Pass to Augustine. 4 on the clock. Good defensive work there by Young.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. Orlando leading by 7. Outside Fournier. Over Matthews. Fournier's shot is off.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Outside Collison. Pass to McDermott. Offline with his 3. And so it's the Orlando Magic bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly.
18.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
Please don't try.
Now Collison. Oladipo left side. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
An effective, clever scorer. That's all we can say about Victor Oladipo. This guy gets to his spots and gets himself going.
Augustine with it. Bamba. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Pass to Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Don't you just love watching Domantas Sabonis get to his spots? This guy's so creative on the offensive end.
Back to Ross. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Myles Turner.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon, drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter.
And both free throws good for Ross. Terrence Ross, Doris, one of the more athletic wingmen in the league.
Right, Kevin. This guy's got great reach and frame for the position he plays, and he's always been able to dazzle at times, but he can also disappear. So this guy has got to find that ability to get involved and stay active.
Poked away. It's stolen by Oladipo. And finished off by Oladipo.
There's just an innate sense from Victor Oladipo of when to get after it on the steals end of things. This guy's defensive instincts are impressive.
Rest outside. Pass to Ross. Just 5 on the clock. Augustine, no luck.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oladipo misses. Here is Ross. Guarded by Oladipo. And here is Bamba. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
To the middle. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Oh, it got ugly there for a stretch. Nothing was working, but they've come back and have a chance to seal the deal.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
The shot by Turner, no good. Orlando leading. At the elbow, it's Bamba. The quick look, no good that time. And the Pacers call time here.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pacers talked to his team during the timeout. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
The 3, Fournier knocks down the 3 ball.
Just so adept at sizing up the defense, guys. You cannot give Fournier any space.
Evans attacking. Can't knock it down from the right block. Magic leading by 5. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Bamba. Ross trying to break loose. Bamba's shot is off. Oladipo, good. Here's Fultz. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Poke loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult. No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Fournier. That shot, no good. Evans with some nice D. Vucevic with the block. The tray. Nailed from three-point land. And the Magic lead by 6. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Timeout.
Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Teams changing it up here. Pacers trail by 6. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And the three ball is good. Bogdanovich has got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Here's Gordon. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Now Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, Bogdanovich, a guy who has moved around a little bit the last few seasons, but you wonder, has he found a home with Indiana? This guy steps right into the wing, gives them great production from the 3.
And Orlando making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. Doors for Bogdanovich, perhaps the biggest help he provided was his improved defense.
Well, let's remember this about Bogdanovich. Early in his career, it kept him off the floor. And he flat decided, I want to be in the lineup when it's closing time, and made a real commitment to being better defensively.
Outside Turner. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Now a timeout called by Orlando. And Orlando making a change here. Orlando leading. Augustine with it. Pass to Fournier. Back to Augustine. Connects from three-point range.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Even though Oladipo didn't spend a lot of time on the Thunder, he does credit his time there, Doris, as a big factor in his development.
He points specifically at Russell Westbrook and the amount of work Westbrook puts into his game. So what did Oladipo do? He changed his frame and he changed his work habits, and that led to an incredible season last year.
And here's Augustine. And Vucevic throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Time now for an injury report. We get a chance now to check up on Tyreke Evans' status. David?
Hey guys, I talked to the head athletic trainer for the Pacers who gave us some information. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. We're well into this season, and that is the last thing this team needed. That's going to make things much harder for them down the road. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
It's Fournier on the wing. At the elbow, Vucevic. And he banks in the layup.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Well, you just have to love the skill Vucevic shows on the offensive end. I mean, he can erupt for big scoring nights if you don't keep him in check, and it gives you a little bit of everything from an offensive standpoint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's the Pacers now, trailing by 2. Guys, Vucevic doing more shooting from range the last couple of years, further improving his versatile offensive game.
Yeah, and when he was younger, he got his points by going to work on the block. Still can do that, but now prefers to float outside and stretch the defense. Very soft touch on that jump shot, no matter if it comes from inside or out.
From 13, the rebound by Turner.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Back to Collison. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
I'll tell you, he's had a tough night. And if you're going to shake out of a slump, he's not going to do it with those kinds of shots.
For 3, Fournier. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
The tested veteran coming through in a big-time moment. Evan Fournier, go ahead, sir.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Collison. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Isaac. And that one goes long.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Bogdanovic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovic's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
2 shots. And so he makes both from the line.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Pass to Isaac. Now here's Gordon. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's Vucevic, top of the key. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Pacers trailed by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Well, how about Bogdanovich showing a bit of mobility on his way to the rack, drawing the foul?
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Turner. And it's Vucevic missing. Now here's Oladipo to tie it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Victor Oladipo won't back down from a challenge. He isn't afraid of getting a little bit nasty if the defense sort of sets the tone.
2 shots. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. Here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Outside Matthews. Out to Oladipo to take the lead.
No doubt. You love seeing him knock down the clutch basket.
And it's the Magic's ball. To the paint.
Vucevic so confident in himself, and his teammates come along with him.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Indiana Pacers. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
And this is what leaders do. Victor Oladipo says it's my time.
And it's still within reach.
Maybe, but they've got to score every time they touch the ball.
Outside Fournier. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Well, the seasoned pro, no letting the defense impede his progress in a clutch moment. Nice.
Timeout called the Pacers. Six seconds left in the fourth. To the inside. Sabonis. Yes!
Well, so intelligent at recognizing where to roll to open space. Domantas Sabonis very crafty.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Here's Fournier. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.